All right, it's 2 minutes before 11, so I'm just doing some preparations, but we're gonna be starting in just a little bit. So exciting! It's a beautiful sunny day in Helsinki. I dropped off the kids with my husband. I have my coffee. This is a Starbucks cup. Starbucks is a chain in the US, if you don't know, coffee chain. There's a little bluebird and a bicycle. I didn't bring my lunch today with me. Didn't manage to do it, but maybe another time I'll bring my lunch. So you're welcome to bring your lunch. This is my water bottle, so I'm prepared with my arsenal of drinks. And this is the first. So excited. So just a few more seconds and we'll start. Put in a chat where you are coming from. And one of the viewers live is myself from another screen. So sometimes I look there just to see how it's going. So let's see how is the chat working. And I don't see, so I see the chat, but I don't see on my screen where I'm a viewer, but I don't see it here. All right. So I can see you, James. Thank you so much for joining from Helsinki. Yes, it's a beautiful morning, but for us it's so warm, but for others, if you are from a warmer climate, even from California, then it's actually a cold day. So there are very few days in Helsinki or in Finland that get above 25 degrees Celsius, and we are way below. Let's see, what is it today? And when you check Helsinki weather, you have to check the temperature is 14 degrees, but then you have to make sure that you check the wind chill, because it can be 10 degrees difference. Like today, look, is it not tomorrow? It's 3-4 degrees difference. So today there's a very low wind and low rainfall probability, and the wind is not so strong, so the temperature only fluctuates a few degrees during the day, and in the evening a bit more. So you have to be mindful. You check the temperature, but also check with the wind. And now I don't remember what is the correct word. Wind chill or windshield. Hold on. Maybe James can tell me. Wind chill? Wind chill. Yes, it's CHILL. It's the wind chill factor. So when there is wind, the temperature feels colder. And for the longest time, I thought it was wind shield, like SHIELD. But welcome to this live session. We'll do about half an hour of talking about Helsinki. Thank you, wind chill. James corrected me. Thank you, James. He confirmed what's right. So I am a local author. My name is Maria Stone. I am a published author in Helsinki, living in Helsinki with my family in the design district, which is a central part and a very beautiful architecturally part of Helsinki. So we live here, and I'm also an astronomer. I did my PhD at University of Turku, Turun yliopisto, as they say, Zgorem Popolam in Russian. So with it was not an easy journey. I had 2 kids. along the way as I was a graduate student, but that was at the end of my studies. It just was a hard journey for me. And so let's not blame everything on motherhood and on kids. Actually, once I became a mother, I feel like I was more capable of not taking bullshit and cutting through the bullshit and focusing on the majors uh, than before, because I was responsible for, two other sunshines in my life. So I didn't tolerate as much as I tolerated from before. Um, but it was important for me to finish, and I'm very grateful that I finished it. Now I'm trying to, you know, uh, it's great that I finished it, but I'm also happy I'm done because it's a time sucker. The PhD degree is a time sucker, and I maybe didn't spend as much time with my family, especially enjoying Helsinki or Finland or the world as I should have. So it's hard because you have to make your own those boundaries, and it is harder to make those boundaries when you are such an early career stage. So I try to learn, and it's summer. I love exploring Helsinki. I love traveling. I love learning about the world. I wrote 3 books, which were published this year. One is called Helsinki and Me. They're all available on Amazon, both a paper edition and an electronic edition. The first one is Helsinki and Me. That's what it's named. This You can download it on your Kindle and enjoy it. The second one is a collection of poetry, and the third one is this kind of account of testimonies from my life, certain themes where I feel really blessed in my past life, the life that I have lived so far from God. And so um, I hope you get inspired and enjoy reading those books. Thank you very much for your interest there. And these live events are basically my campaign. I have a campaign this summer about my books to let people know about it, and these live events that I do is part of this campaign. So in these live events, I have lived in Helsinki maybe more than 8 years now. Is this right? Almost 2025, and we um, almost 8 years. No, I don't remember. Almost 8 years. We arrived in August, and it's summer. We arrived in middle of August in Turku. It was unusually cold for us. We arrived from California, but it is a very easy time to visit Helsinki if you somehow got the money to and ventured out to this Nordic capital. Summer is lovely. We all Helsinkians residents of Helsinki and in general Finland, we try to enjoy every bit of summer because uh, very until very recently we still had to wear big jackets. You know, the snow cover was quite long, and we get only few sunny days, few warm days in a year. So we try to enjoy it, and the city turns very beautiful with all the green leaves and the blooming vegetation. So that's one thing you can just freely enjoy just walking around the city. It's parks. The parks are free. You can enjoy the paid parks, which are the gardens, botanical gardens. Of course, you can go there, but and pay. We have 2 botanical gardens in the center and a little bit away from the center. Or you can go there on a free day because every museum has a free day. So it's a lovely time to come this summer. And if you are coming, I hope you enjoy it. Or if you want to learn about it, you also enjoy these videos and I share something helpful to you. In summer, the vegetation is blooming also because we are sonors. in the um, northern hemisphere. We're so north on the globe that we have this white night effect. So while the winters are gloomy and dark, we don't get a lot of sun. During the summer, on the other hand, we have almost 24 hours a day sunlight. So um, the vegetation is just absorbing this sunlight and grows very fast, almost overnight. And you have blooms of this or that flower every other week, if not every week. Yesterday the yellow flowers were yellow. What is this name in English? Yesterday dandelions in Russian is aduvanchik. Dandelions were yellow, and this next weekend I go and they're all white. Already in their seed form, so you can miss it also. And we have different parks to enjoy the blooms, and one of the parks is rhododendron park, and it is free. The rhododendrons are certain this kind of pinkalicious, purplicious flower. You can go to the Alpiruusupuisto. Can I write this here? Alpiruusupuisto. The rhododendron park. And then there is also a park with cherry tree blossom. Roi Huvuori Cherry Tree Park, and it is also free. Okay. We have slow mode is on. Yes. If I can just quickly check why I cannot see live chat is currently unavailable. It says to me. Try to see if in the settings I can figure out. Looks like I cannot figure out what's anyone who can send messages. Anyone? Live commentary, live reaction. Okay. Okay, public restrictions. Then I don't know why I cannot see my own live feed, but it is what it is. We keep going. All right. So we are talking about travel tips in Helsinki. Helsinki this summer 2025. Oh, so I have 2 yummy children. When I was so I'm not the perfect mom. I always, in my mind, there are things that I could do better. I had some ideal picture as a younger version of myself when I was younger, how I would be as a mom. But then now that I have kids, it's harder than I imagined. So I'm not always my best, but I do. Want to be there for my children, and sometimes it's hard with academia because your research problems are in your mind, and then the academia drama, the financials, and then besides the career, the life drama, whatnot comes and takes it away from family, from enjoying the children and being there for them. So I try to create systems, create good regimen, learn what works, what not, evaluate those things, and spend time with kids. And I try to go out when it's a nice day. We try to go out and enjoy the sun. Enjoy. For example, we went the other day. James, if you are still hearing me, what was a place that we went? Exactly the address. It's like Little Mökki, because you probably heard the word mökki, the summer huts in Finland. But if you are a tourist or a visitor or a foreigner who lives here, you might not have the mökki yet, your own. You don't have a summer cottage to go to. So, of course, you can go if you are in Finland and rent outside Helsinki or around Helsinki. But you can also go visit these areas where they have something like summer cottage. Um, it's an area that it's gated, and there are many, many little summer cottages within Helsinki itself. There's one in Lauttasaari, and there's a few other ones around town. And this is so. I will maybe later put a note to myself to put this mökki within Helsinki addresses, because the one we went to the other day was accessible by tram. We just took a tram, and it was open even if you don't own a cottage there. And we went and we saw these little huts, and people were working in them, people with families or elderly people, people with dogs, with bicycles. There's no traffic through there, just bicycles. And also they were working on their gardening, and it was very nice how they manicured and took care of their gardens with flowers and little messages, welcoming messages. And they also had an open coffee shop in summer. It's called kesäkahvila. It's open for anybody, so you could go and have a relatively affordable coffee with some snacks, and not just chips, but also real food like little pies, also ice cream. And there was um, free playground, clean playground where kids could play for free while you're enjoying your coffee. And you don't have to own a kesämökki, summer cottage, in order to use it. You can just go enjoy the atmosphere. I think it was open till 5 p.m. So coffee shop, so you can at least get a flavor of what it is. And talking about playgrounds and children, there are many free things to do in Finland with children. In Helsinki, Helsinki has many playgrounds. They are called leikkipuisto. Thank you, James. James said that the English translation is urban farm. Thank you, James. So we are talking now about Helsinki, visiting Helsinki this summer. Helsinki has many public free playgrounds, amazing themed playgrounds. There are so many playgrounds just in around design district and in a design district, in the parks, outside of the parks. So you can check Leikkipuisto and go check those out with the kids. James wrote kesä, kahvila, pulla, and piirakka. So the Finnish people, if you're listening to later, you can correct my pronunciation later. And also there are, let's say it's a rainy day, which doesn't matter. You can still play on a rainy day, but there are inside events. For example, I just name a few. Also for children, Annantalo. Annantalo is a place right next to Kampi. Talo means a house, so Anna's house on Annankatu Street, right next to Kampi, and they have daily events for children, Saturday workshops, all for free. They also have paid lessons, but like for painting or some dancing lessons, but also have a full program for every week for children and families, which is nice because sometimes I get worried that people don't want the children to be there, because especially young kids can be noisy, and also you don't want to bring kids somewhere where you have to restrict them and they cannot enjoy. But Annantalo is specifically for children, for families, so you can freely go there. And they have also a coffee shop um, with a little play area, so you can enjoy your coffee while the kids are busy. It's not that it's okay. It's a little bit starting to be on the expensive side because it's in the center next to Campi, but it's not so bad. So I think they have salads, so you can enjoy a meal as well, a more proper meal, and they have little mini pancakes. Which our family loves. We enjoyed them for the first time in Tallinn, and you can go to Tallinn relatively cheaply by boat. Also, check the visa. I don't know who can go. Make sure you can go there. Um, so similar to Anantalo workshops, there almost all of the museums also have free workshops. Uh, so you can check these free workshops. For example, the museums around the Campi can have free workshops. Um, for example, Helsinki Art. HAM Helsinki.fi, Helsinki Art Museum. If you check the events, then you can, and I'm going there right now. I'll just Ham Museum. You can check what kind of events they usually have Saturday. And actually, is it today? May 30th. May 30th. There is a free entry day. And the art workshop also has a free entry day today in the evening, May 30th. So check this out. And then if you check this month, they have free entry day, and then upcoming, they have free entry day in June 27th. So a lot of fun. Okay. I go back to my list. I talked about this. You can, of course, check the free entry day for any museum, but there are also museums that are always free. There are 10 or more museums around Helsinki or its areas that are free. For example, the Helsinki City Museum, which is lovely museum also for children. Helsinki City Museum. And it is free. I will write it here. Helsinki City Museum. It is right in the center of Helsinki. It has an amazing self-guided several floors of exploring material for the children with activities to do. You can dress up, you can explore different objects, machines, boats, etc. You can be a shop steward, play around as if you are in a shop. So please check it out. It's a large area. They have on the other side, on the other section of the museum is a lot of photographs of the old Helsinki history. There is a large area to sit and also a coffee shop within the museum, and it is embedded in this block of the central Helsinki block, so you can go eat in many places. It's right next to the harbor, right next to um, the open air market in the center of Helsinki. So definitely a place to check out, and right next to the big white church. Okay. Ah, talking about free things to do with children or by yourself. So remember, Helsinki is a city, a capital by the sea, so there's a lot going on in relation to water, in relation to the sea voyaging. So we have a lot of boats to other countries, but also boats around islands because um, Finland has many islands, and some of the islands are available with a bus ticket, so you don't have to buy another ticket. If you have a day pass or you have a ticket, or you just buy just that one time, it's only a few euros to get the free HSL, not free, cheap HSL ticket, and enjoy a boat ride with kids. Some of the boat rides are on boats that have little coffee and ice cream and other snacks that you can enjoy, or you can bring your own, and you can just ride back and forth uh, to enjoy your day. So Suomenlinna is one place where a boat goes to with a HSL ticket, and the zoo you cannot get a HSL ticket. You have to take the zoo boat, and it does cost money, but it's fun. So you can buy a little coffee there and enjoy the ride as well. And you can check out boats to other islands as well. In case we are coming to an end of our um, mm, live, so what to discuss? Okay, yes, please check the free museum days. Please check what is your favorite museum. Put in the comments later. I hope you enjoy the museums. There's even phone museum. I have not been to it, but there's a phone museum. There's a newspaper museum, and of course, you are in Helsinki, in Finland. Um, the air is nice and clean compared to other places, although it is capital, so it's not the most clean air in Finland, but it is cleaner compared to other areas in the world. So enjoy the air, especially because it's summer. Enjoy the outdoors, enjoy the nature places. You can go with the HSL ticket to nearby Nuuksio forest. James, siirtola puutarha in Finnish. Siirtola puutarha. So James put in a comment. Thank you, James. So you can go with the HSL ticket. You don't need a car to Nuuksio. They have you can hike there, walk around, feed some reindeer, and also maybe see some of the other forest animals and enjoy maybe pricey but delicious food upstairs. Sometimes they have a buffet in the Nuuksio Museum restaurant. You can try different foods. They have usually interesting. Hold on, I'm mixing two buffets together. I'm mixing a buffet with another place. Yes, Nuuksio has their own restaurant. I don't think they have a buffet. I mixed it with in Lapland area. There was a similar museum with a buffet restaurant, but I don't think Nuuksio has a buffet. Sorry about that. But you can check what they have. Reindeer. Okay. And then the nature areas, the seashore, go to the sea, look at the water, walk along the water, go to Lauttasaari, it's another island available by metro. You can go to, it's no longer available by metro, but Rastila campground area, it's available to the public. You can walk around there. You don't have to camp there. They have a cafe and a restaurant. And, if you don't have money, like sometimes when I travel, I don't really have money, or it takes so much money to it out and time because you have to find a place, order, wait. So I don't know why I didn't think of it before. So I tell you, first of all, if you buy coffee, if you're a coffee drinker, usually the second cup is free. You can ask, is the refill free? So you can, maybe share with somebody the coffee, or that you have a second warm cup of coffee available to you. So you can buy a smaller size, for example, and it's called sansikuppi in Finnish. So we're talking about enjoying Helsinki, and you can do um, to it is expensive here. The food in the Nordic capital in Helsinki, it's also expensive. The food and eating out is expensive. You can, for example, buy some snacks. Um, you can do a picnic. You can buy the snacks in a grocery store and then go have a picnic. Start, and actually, this applies to any place that you travel. It's a fast. Sometimes I think like I'm so hungry and I go to restaurant and waste 1 hour and 40 minutes. But after 2 bites, I feel better. So I didn't need this whole meal. So sometimes it's good to have in your pocket some nuts, some banana as you walk around. So when you get hungry, you don't have to panic. You can just eat a banana and feel fine. Um, so certain supermarkets like S Market and K Market, these are large supermarkets here or market chains. They also can have discounts on food. You can check out their discounted areas, discount aisles, especially for the cooked meals. In the evenings, they put them on discount, like the hot bar food, and then the they in S markets they label the food minus 30% sometimes. And if you come after 9 p.m., which we now rarely do because of kids, it doubles. It becomes minus 60%. So you can stack up on like sausages, and then the next day go and um, one of those nature's areas, which usually has a grill, and grill some sausages, and that will be your lunch or your snack. So I think this is the end of today's live session. I hope some of these tips were helpful for you if you are coming to Finland this summer 2025, or if you are just mm, trying to learn or are interested in this Nordic capital. I hope this video was helpful to you, and I will see you next week. Thank you, James, for joining, and for your, we'll shout out to James. Yay! For helpful comments in a live chat. Bye, everybody. I hope this is available later, but I'm not sure because I did a test, but this is a real video, so we'll see how it works. I'm going to end the stream. God bless you.